Imagine if your car gets fully charged in just a few minutes. No long wait, no frequent visits to the charging station. It feels like a science fiction movie has become a reality. But this is no longer a dream. BYD CEO has recently done something that is not just being discussed in China, but has created a stir from Tesla's California headquarters to Toyota's Japan office, because he has introduced BYD's new Blade battery. But this is no ordinary battery. Seeing this, Elon Musk's concern has increased, and big companies like Toyota are having to rethink their EV strategy. Now the question is, what is so special about this battery? One thing is certain, that it is not just a matter of charging speed. There is something hidden behind it that can shake the foundation of the entire EV industry. What unheard technology has BYD used in this, and how can it turn the EV market upside down? We will tell you this secret further in the video. But before that, if you want to be the first to get updates on the world of technology and EV, then do subscribe to the channel. Before we get to know about BYD's game-changing battery technology, let's understand BYD's strategy a little, because that's where the real game begins. Today, if any company is pushing Elon Musk's Tesla behind in the EV market, it is BYD, a name that quietly, but with tremendous preparation, entered the world of electric vehicles and now surprised the whole world. People thought that Tesla would always have the leadership in the EV market, but BYD has changed the game with a different thinking, different approach, and grounded strategies. BYD focused on the mass market from the very beginning. While Tesla stuck to the expensive and premium segment, BYD targeted the mid-range and affordable segment, exactly where the real user base is. This thinking was not a coincidence, but was the result of the foresight of BYD CEO Wang Chuanfu. He said in an interview, "If you want to change the world, you have to make technology for the common man, not just for the rich." This thinking became the biggest strength of BYD. BYD's second big move was vertically integrated manufacturing, meaning the company makes everything itself, from battery to motor, chip to software. Tesla also does a lot of things itself, but BYD took it further and kept its entire supply chain under its control. This gave them two advantages. One, the cost was reduced a lot, and second, there was never a halt in production. When the whole world was struggling with chip shortage in 2021 to 2022, BYD manufactured and sold its vehicles without any interruption. The third trick was focus on both hybrid plus EV simultaneously. When the world was running towards EV, BYD did not ignore plug-in hybrids either, especially in countries like China, where full EV charging infrastructure is not yet fully ready. Hybrids have given BYD a huge advantage. This is why many of their models, such as the Chin Plus, DMI, and Song Plus, are selling record-breaking sales. Along with this, BYD has never spent much on marketing, but adopted the strategy of product will speak. The quality, performance, and price of their vehicles have been so strong that the users themselves have become brand ambassadors. Their customers never get tired of praising the vehicles on social media. Amidst all this, Elon Musk may be talking about going to the moon, but in the battle that is going on the ground, BYD has made big moves. And this is the reason why BYD overtook Tesla in EV sales in 2024. According to reports, BYD sold 3.02 million EV units, while Tesla remained stuck at 1.881 million. The meaning is clear. BYD is not just making cars. It is setting a new standard every day. And it all started with the thought that Wang Chuanfu spoke years ago. We don't just make cars. We create a better future. And perhaps this thought has put a giant like Tesla into thinking. Now, let's talk about the EV that has created a stir in the entire EV market, and whose biggest strength is BYD's Blade battery. So far, there were two major problems in the EV world: charging time and battery safety. But BYD has almost eliminated both of these with one of its innovations. Blade battery is not just a battery. It is a warning to the entire EV industry. The times have changed. First of all, let's talk about its fast charging power. Till now, people thought that charging an EV means waiting for hours. But this Blade battery of BYD has changed this thinking. According to reports, this battery charges so fast that it can be charged up to 80% in just a few minutes. This means that if you are on a long-distance journey and need charging on the way, you just have to stop for a while. Not even a cup of coffee will be finished and the car is ready to be charged. Now, let's talk about more range. Many people do not buy EV because they are afraid that the battery may run out quickly. But Blade battery has put an end to this fear as well. Its energy density is so good that after a full charge it can easily cover a distance of 500 to 600 kilometers. And the most important thing is that this range is not only seen in the company's lab report but also in real-life driving conditions. Now the biggest concern: safety. You must have heard about incidents of fire in EV batteries, but BYD's Blade battery is named after its specialty. It is like a long, thin, and strong blade. In its testing, it was pierced with a drill, heated, pressed with heavy objects, but neither did it burst, nor did it catch fire. In one test, this battery was crushed by a truck, and even then, this battery remained absolutely safe. This is why it is being considered the safest EV battery in the world today. Now let's talk about battery life. Normal batteries last for a few years and then their performance starts declining. But in the Blade battery, BYD has used such chemistry and cooling technology that this battery performs almost the same as it did on the first day for 8 to 10 years. This means that you will not have to bear the cost of changing the battery again and again. There is a big vision behind this entire technology to make people trust EVs, and BYD seems to be completely successful in this. When the battery in a car is fast, long-lasting, fireproof, and has a long life, then the question does not arise why people would not buy an EV. While giants like Tesla are constantly trying to improve their battery technology, BYD has set a standard with the Blade battery that is currently difficult for other companies to even touch. So when people say that BYD's new EVs are game changers, the biggest reason for this is this Blade battery. This is not just an innovation. It is a technology that gives a new direction to the entire EV industry. And perhaps this is the reason why Elon Musk, who often took BYD lightly, has now started taking them seriously. And giants like Toyota, which itself has been working on batteries for decades, are now studying BYD's technology carefully. Now imagine when a battery is so powerful that it can change the entire market strategy. How forward-thinking will that company be? And this thinking is making BYD the new king of EV. The secret of technology. What's inside? No matter how great an electric vehicle looks from the outside, its real power lies in the battery inside it. And BYD, understanding this very well, has developed a technology that has become a headache for other companies. We are talking about the LFP technology, i.e., lithium iron phosphate chemistry used in BYD's Blade battery. Now you may feel that this is nothing new, and yes, LFP batteries existed before as well, but the difference is that the way BYD has redesigned it has changed the game. First of all, let's understand the special thing about LFP. Usually EV companies use batteries with NMC or NCA chemistry, which contain nickel, cobalt, and manganese. These batteries can store more energy, but there is a big risk in them. They heat up quickly and the risk of fire is high. The special thing about LFP batteries is that they are very safe. thermally stable and have a long life. And this is the reason why BYD chose this chemistry. But they did not limit it to just LFP. They reinvented the entire battery technology by giving it a new architecture like blade. Now understand the magic of BYD's blade architecture. Normal batteries are made by putting small cells in a large pack, but BYD has made the battery cells long and thin, like a blade, so that they fit directly into the battery pack without any module or heavy frame. This has two big benefits. Space savings. Now the battery can store more energy because more cells fit inside. Heat control. The blade-like design makes it easier to keep the battery cool, which almost eliminates the risk of overheating and fire. BYD has used cell-toke technology in this structure of blade battery, meaning now the battery cells are installed directly in the battery pack without the need to insert a module in between. This made the battery lighter and more powerful. Now let's come to charging and performance. The most special thing about LFP technology is that it can withstand thousands of charge cycles without losing its capacity. You can charge and discharge BYD's blade battery 3,000 times and still this battery will perform almost the same as it did on the first day. This means that this battery can last for 8 to 10 years, and this also increases the resale value of the car. Now you think, while other companies are in a race to make EV batteries smaller and more powerful, BYD chose a simple but down-to-earth approach and shook the entire battery industry. This battery has also been tested so thoroughly that people consider it the safest battery in the EV industry. It has passed real tests, crash tests, overcharging tests, and even the test of being crushed by a truck. And this battery did not move even an inch. The thought behind all this technology was clear. Technology without safety is incomplete, and BYD has fulfilled this thought by creating a system that is not only durable but also reliable. Now the next time you think about an EV, don't just look at the range or looks. Look at the battery installed in it. Because technology like BYD's blade battery changes not just the car but the entire thinking. And perhaps this is the reason why companies like Tesla and Toyota have started looking at BYD's technology closely. This battery is different from the rest in the market, not only from the inside but also from the outside. Earthquake in the EV market. Who will win? Who will lose? Now that BYD's blade battery has created such a storm in the EV industry, the question on everyone's mind is, will the other companies just keep watching, or is any other company ready to respond to this challenge? Because it is clear that blade battery is not just a technology. It is a new idea which has forced companies like Tesla to rethink their strategy. First of all, let's talk about why this battery has become an alarm bell for other companies. For one, its price is low, charging is fast, and the level of safety is so high that other companies did not even get time to look into it. On top of that, BYD makes its own batteries. That is, it does not have to depend on anyone else, due to which both its cost and control are better. Now, think, how fast will a company that is making cheap, fast and safe batteries move forward in the EV market? And it is happening. According to last year's report, BYD overtook Tesla in global EV sales. It's not all about price or marketing. It's all about game-changing technology like the blade battery. But the question also arises, will other companies give up? Absolutely not. Tesla, which was considered the king of the EV market till now, is also working hard on battery technology. Their new plan is 4,680 cells. These battery cells are larger than the old design, store more energy, and charge faster. Tesla claims that these cells will increase the range of EVs and reduce costs. But this technology is not fully ready yet, and there are many challenges in its production. Toyota is also not far behind. Toyota is working on solid-state batteries. These batteries are made of solid materials instead of liquid electrolytes, which makes them safer and longer-lasting.